Hello everyone, it's Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards. Now, it has been a very long time since I last uploaded a video, several weeks, and I do have an excuse. I actually changed jobs and I moved to a new city, and my new place does not even have internet installed. But I haven't forgotten about the game, I'm still playing, I've still been keeping up with things. There hasn't really been any hugely significant update in the past couple weeks until today. Actually, this weekend we have another exploration type event over the course of 3 days. Once again, it's 3 different sections, and we've got the modifiers. So let's take a look here. We've got the reward path. I've already played a couple games in the first day event, and for the modifiers, again, we have the even playing field. All the cards are set to the same level for all players. We have 199 deck points available, but the unique modifier for this exploration is quite fun, and they've gotten pretty creative here. So I'm just going to read it, the description. Each player's highest cost bodyguard in play is marked as priority threat. When the opponent's priority threat is destroyed, 80% of the target's points cost is added to all of your deployed cards' attack stats. Okay, so very interesting strategic opportunities here. You're going to want to try to keep your highest cost card alive while trying to destroy the enemy's highest cost card. And so certain traits can help with this. For example, taunt will be nice for protecting the priority target on your side, whereas target acquired can help you focus down the enemy priority target. And of course, there are plenty of other combos that you could use. Space Marines, of course, have a really huge roster, so you've got all kinds of choices. And there's also the dilemma, do you want to avoid using high cost bodyguards, or try to go with it and just keep them alive on the field for a long time, gaining a lot of those attack stats? So I'm not entirely sure what the best strategy is, but I think you can get creative and try different things out. The rewards are not the most incredible ones I've ever seen, but I mean, for a one-day event, they are quite good. For this first day, we're playing as Space Marines against Orcs, and for the missions, I think this is over the course of the whole exploration, you can get a new Black Templars Bodyguard. He is melee only, those are his stats at level 1, and at max level, he does punch pretty hard with those claws. So, he's got Furious Charge. So if you want to go with a maximum keyword deck, you can... I tried out Tolmaron. He worked out pretty well. This was the build that I used just with all keyword cards. But I want to try something out. Try something a little bit out of the ordinary here. And I'm going to go with Logan Grimnar using a bunch of high-cost bodyguards. And I don't really have a whole lot to even keep them alive. I've got the Tech Marine, which now has a Medigate, so he's going to be able to heal them. This ugly dude. And then I've got the Biker with Scout, melee Scout, so he can boost up the attack power. But yeah, we've got Belial with Inspiring Presence. Ragnar Blackmane, he's just a lot of fun. And then Mephiston. I have not been able to use this guy very much, but I think he could be quite interesting with the Death Blow and all 3 attack types, provided you can keep him alive for a little bit of time. Combined with Logan Grimnar, this should be pretty interesting, at least an interesting challenge. So we're going to go ahead and play the 3rd level here of this, the first day of this event, and we'll see how it goes. In the very first match, I was matched up against Mozrog, the newest Orc war boss, who you do have to be careful going melee against because he heals every time those Orcs attack. But this time we are playing against Captain Badrook. Alright, so what do we want to deploy first? That is the question. But I'm just going to throw down Mephiston here, and hopefully we can destroy their priority threat quickly. I think you'll see the little icon appear once everything has been deployed. Now we don't know where it's going to show up, so that can be a little bit tricky, especially because we are deploying first. Obviously my highest cost card is going to be Mephiston, and with the Inspiring Presence he can currently deal a fair bit of damage. And okay, so this is of course going to be a little bit higher points cost. That could be the priority threat, potentially. And do we want to just throw down all our big guys at the beginning and see what happens? You know what? I'm just going to go for it. Probably not a very smart choice, but we're just going to experiment here and see what happens. So it does look like, yeah, the the little mech gun is the one with the priority threat, and you can actually click on the icon down here to see how many attack stats your guys will get when you destroy that card. So if you destroy this mech gun, all of my guys are going to get plus 14 attack stats. Meanwhile, if they destroy Mephiston, they're going to be getting plus 42 to all of their attack types, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, we're just going to go for the melee attack, and we will be able to take out both the Stormboy and the mech gun on this first turn. So we'll immediately be getting the bonus from destroying that priority threat. So you can see right there, plus 14 attack stats. With Logan's special rule, we also are cleaving over when our guys deal their damage. So Mephiston here already looking pretty strong. Now they deployed a commando with target acquired. He's targeting Belial, and the new priority threat is Gubbins, the guy with the fear. So that's actually a good idea. If you want to keep your highest cost card alive, it's actually good to include high cost cards with defensive traits, such as like shield, fear, or maybe some form of healing, which I do not have. But we're just blasting our way through, just cleaving through everything here with these massive attacks. So, and here, actually, able to wipe the board once again and get all those attack, plus 18 attack stats to all my guys. So, man, Mephiston, this guy is getting crazy. Look at those stats. I mean, Ragnar hasn't even taken any damage. And, they got some big guys on the field now, but Captain Badrock's not really going to be able to make good use of these guys, so they're probably going to go ranged. And here comes the ranged attack, dealing very little damage. Mephiston counterattacking for 42 damage in the center lane. And they're getting fairly low on health, but I mean, they're doing just fine. Mephiston, of course, he has Death Blow, so when he dies, he'll be dealing, let's take a look at this, 90% of the damage, which at this point would be like about 80 damage. Just going to go for the melee here. And actually, I think we might be able to win with Ragnar. Nope, Badrock survives with 13 health. And will they? No, I don't think they'll go Psychic, because Mephiston also has a Psychic attack. So this is a suicide run for these orcs. They get hit by the counterattack. And yeah, didn't lose a single unit. So that worked like a charm. Of course, Mephiston is kind of a difficult card for to get a hold of. I didn't even really get a copy of him until relatively recently. So a lot of players may not have him, but again, there are so many different options for this exploration. So many different strategies that you could use. So don't worry if you can't go with this one. There's plenty of other things out there. So let me know what sort of build you're using. And, going forward, I am not going to be able to upload videos nearly as frequently. In fact, it's probably only going to be for, major updates or events like this. So I apologize for that, but I just don't really have the time to commit to this channel as much as I did before in the past. But I still appreciate all of your support and all of the feedback and the good vibes and whatever up until now. So if you decide to unsubscribe, I don't blame you. But thanks for watching, and I may or may not see you next time.